Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Britt, he'll dump this off to Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Back to throw. Britt. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Britt. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Britt.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Broncos! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Britt. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Britt. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Britt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Britt. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Akers again.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Akers, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Watson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. to throw again. Britt. And pass to Henry is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Faking the give. Now Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Britt. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Broncos. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Back to throw. Britt. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Britt. Eluding the pressure right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a save for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Off of play action, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Britt. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Britt. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Back to throw. Britt. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Britt. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking,
it got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Roses to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Lewis has the first down and then some. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down. Britt. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Britt, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Watson on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Closest now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Britt.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. The 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll run for it with Akers, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.